provide employment opportunities. They also contribute to the local tax base. So to give resources and provide insight for some of the help that is available from Oakland Thrive, join us right here live on The Splash. We have the West Bloomfield business consultant from Oakland Thrive, Jamar Bray. Thank you for being here, Mr. Bray.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much for having me.
And we
I'm looking
appreciate
forward
that.
to it.
Absolutely. So let's get into it. Just talking about small businesses, resources that are available for them and things of that nature. I want you to kind of start off with this blanket response. How do you see small businesses contributing to the economic and social fabric of West Bloomfield?
Yeah, I mean, in West Bloomfield, I would say is the crock pot of small businesses. When you have a Dr. Monty at Robotics Therapy, Muscle Therapy, and a Alex over at Direct Optic, these people they saw a need and they went after it, especially with Dr. Monty at Robotics Therapy. I mean, I went to him and I have back issues from playing sports for years, and me and him talked for hours. And as we're talking, I was actually going through the robotics therapy session, and it was mind blowing. You know, I'm sitting here and I have a machine working on me instead of going to a chiropractor. And I mean, just talking to him about how he came up with this is truly amazing. And when you go through West Bloomfield and you see all of the different small businesses and the different business owners that I'm able to connect with, they're truly amazing. I believe that with joining the West Bloomfield Chamber as well, that's another way, for a small business, you can just stay connected, stay social, go out. Hey, I have a business down on Haggerty and you have a business on Orchard Lake. You know, how can we work together? So I feel like with West Bloomfield, that's happening, especially with the help with the chamber, with Suzanne Levine. It's starting to look like that now. So you're starting to see business owners mingle with each other, and you're starting to see the economic boom from that.
I love how you broke that down, how you talk about the partnership between businesses, how you talk about how innovative local Greater West businesses are, and how they're leading the charge in so many different areas and fields. And that's a great statement to how we are doing as an economy right here in Greater West Bloomfield. We also know that January and the new year starts off tax season technically, right?
Yeah.
Now, a lot of people know about their personal taxes and they're rushing to do their W-2s and things of that nature, but business taxes are also important and can be very detrimental or helpful for a business. So can you just talk about some of the most common tax-related challenges small business owners in West Bloomfield may face and how they can overcome them?
Yes. Well, one of the things actually I received a message yesterday with being afraid of taxes. You know, taxes has such I feel like a stigma on it within itself or personal. So of course I don't want that to, affect my small business. I put everything into this. So a lot of times I'm seeing that, well, hey, should I keep every receipt? I don't have all my receipts. Or, hey, I'm seeing that in the news, there's a Corporate Transparency Act and all of these different tax compliant issues. You know, how does it affect me? And so with Oakland Thrive, we're able to actually help you with that. So we have within ourselves and within our organization, we call it our B2B program. So we would actually pay up to the first 2 hours with a licensed tax accountant. First 2 hours is free. So free is for me. So I believe that with that help, you'll be able to actually work through those tax challenges. And, with our program, it's not just limited to the tax help. You say, hey, I'm also having an accounting help along with the tax help. We have a lot of resources for that. And the challenges are very in depth. I mean, you have people that's scared to pay themselves because they don't know, okay, what tax, should I put on myself or my employees? So there's a lot of challenges. And I believe that, with Oakland Thrive and with just the help in the community, we're here for that. We're here, to help you with that.
As a small business owner myself, I completely understand. It can get very, very tricky. You want to make sure you're dealing with professionals first and foremost, and you do want to make sure that you are utilizing resources that we have available, like Oakland Thrive as well. Any other additional programs that from your experience that you've seen local small business owners actually utilize and benefit from?
Yeah, I mean, I've seen as far as with I've seen even with myself, I was able to get connected with County Aid Society or going through and we have a great person on our staff, Leslie Jones, who's in West Bloomfield, and she actually helps small businesses with their tax preparation as well. So, and she teaches and also pours into the community as well. So there's tons of programming. I think there's a lot more that needs to happen, of course, because tax season's around the corner. And for a small business, there has to be a little bit more of an innovative way of staying connected with every single tax compliant issue that comes out because as you can see, with the new administration, there's a lot of things on the docket. So I would say, stay plugged in with your local business chamber, especially with West Bloomfield Chamber. There's a lot of help within there. You can always connect with me at Oakland Thrive. You can always, of course, and we'll walk through that process with you. And we have classes and workshops as well that'll be able to help you.
Perfect. I just want you to explain, give you the platform to explain a little bit more of the help that's. I'm pretty sure there's some people who've never even heard of Oakland Thrive, let alone the programs that you offer. So I want to make sure we highlighted that. And with this right
we're
here,
young. Yeah, we're young. We're young. We're 3 years. Actually, I believe my anniversary is today. My work anniversary, from the start. But we're here, and that's the thing. We want to make sure that I want to make sure that West Bloomfield business owners, residents, whoever, I'm here. I'm not hard to find, like Deion Sanders say. And so whenever, whatever I can do to help, I want to be that for the community.
Couple other things I want to go through, but with us right here live on The Splash from Oakland Thrive, we have West Bloomfield business consultant Jamar Bray talking about small businesses, opportunities, and resources, and talking about the tax season and how small businesses can stay informed there. But with that being said, there's a lot of different changes that happen with taxes, a lot of moving parts, which is why we need those professionals. But can you talk about how recent or regulatory changes in general impact small businesses in West Bloomfield, and what steps can owners take to stay compliant?
Yeah, I know that there was a raising of wage recently from minimum wage, and now you have to raise prices here, and now you don't understand. Maybe the tax goes from 3% on this to 4 or 5%, and how does that affect my bottom line? I would say always making sure that you are staying connected, like I said, with your local chamber, but also watching the news. Social media is the new news now for me. I'm always looking at different things that's happening that within the government that I need to relate to my clients, like the Corporate Transparency Act. That was a big thing, and now it's been halted. So those are the things that I have to relate to my clients. But a lot of them wouldn't know what a Corporate Transparency Act is if it wasn't for the information I'm able to give them. So I would say just staying plugged in with the different platforms that give out news particular for your business. Of course you can watch Civic Center TV. Of course they're going to let you know, but I would say always making sure that you're plugged in with your local business chamber or even your local government. Talking to the planning department, talking to the different departments throughout for your small business to understand how does this affect you.
You know what I want to ask you? Something that kind of just came to my mind as we were talking. West Bloomfield, like we said, a lot of small businesses. I mean, there's so many businesses you can just drive down the street and not know that there's a business there, but it's been there for years. And I mean, you have so many options from restaurants to even cars. Tesla's here now, Porsche, things of that nature. What innovative marketing strategies have you found effective for small business in West Bloomfield to increase their invisibility and the overall customer base?
Yeah, honestly, with like you said, you can drive. Like I live right by Orchard Lake, and I can literally walk down Orchard Lake and talk to 10 business owners within 2 minutes. But I would say social media, actually showing your personality, actually being able to showcase what you have. And if I have an eyeglass place, then I'm going to wear the crazy eyeglass place. I'm gonna wear the frames. These aren't really special at all, but I want to make sure that I'm showing my personality through social media because it's such a giant you have to get in it. You have to learn it. You have to learn the algorithms. You have to, really, even if you have to take a class, there's a different programs like us, different Apex, and all these different other places. They offer social media classes. So I want people to be able to know that, yeah, billboards are great, but in West Bloomfield, social media is going to have to be your bread and butter.
Interesting. And that in itself is almost its own occupation. And this, another team member to kind of keep up with the algorithm and the trends and things that are all social media related, social media marketing related. So just another thing to keep in mind for our local businesses, local business owners. Don't want to hold you up too much longer, but I do want to ask you, looking forward, any trends that you foresee affecting small businesses in West Bloomfield over the next few years, especially with AI, technology, computers, everything starting to be incorporated now?
Yeah, I would say make AI your best friend. We're not running. It's here, and if even if you're not familiar with it, like I said, there's a lot of classes for it. But I would say the trend is going towards this phone here. Everything. A lot of things are through this phone. As far as your marketing, as far as connecting with people, calling prospective clients. I would say the trend is also learning the different new technologies for your particular business. I know, being a chiropractor, it was great, but Dr. Mani, elevated that game with the robotics therapy. Now he's able to service 3 clients at the same time using robotics. And that's insane. So, technology is a big thing, but it's something that we all have to embrace and really figure out what our next steps are to innovating it to make it really fit for our business.
Yeah. It's not going anywhere. AI,
Nowhere.
technology, quantum computing, it's all the future.
All
So,
of
yes. So it's either get with it or you're going to get lost. Hey, we thank you so much for your very, very valuable information. And once again, from Oakland Thrive, West Bloomfield business consultant, Jamar Bray. Thank you for your time, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it, sir.